We're back on the hunt for a pastor after hearing from a half-dozen people accusing him of defrauding them. Some were even members of his own flock. Others, like Marquita Ryan, believe they could put their trust and their money in a man of the cloth.
I got some jalapeno cornbread.
Marquita is one heck of a cook. She had hoped to build a catering business in the kitchen of this church on Blue Ridge Boulevard. She said she paid Pastor Travis Frazier $1,000 to rent the space, but he would never let her use it.
It was a different excuse.
She finally demanded her money back. She never saw a dime.
And to have somebody just come in that you trust, like a pastor, to take your money, yeah, it's hurtful. It's painful.
And disturbingly common. Marquita is one of 6 people who contacted Fox 4 Problem Solvers after seeing a story we aired on Pastor Travis Frazier of New Birth Deliverance Ministries. Back then, Pastor Frazier rolled up his car window when we tried to ask him about the money he owes people. He has since moved his church to a new location, but those he left behind tell the story of a pastor who lives a far different life than the one he preaches about. Chef Jeffrey Dale, who runs a catering business, paid Pastor Frazier $2,500 as a down payment for exclusive rights to rent the church kitchen for a year. He had no idea that Marquita had been given the same deal.
He gave me a key upon signing the contract. However, when I wanted to start moving in some of my equipment, he had stuff that was blocking the back door to where I couldn't even get in. I never got to host an event. I never got to do anything within that kitchen.
So he was trying to rent out the kitchen area.
Then there's Rachel Richardson. She paid the pastor for exclusive use of the fellowship hall to use as an event space. Rachel's out $3,000. Plus, she had no idea that Elena Taylor had already rented the space for her drill team.
Our agreement was $300 a month.
For a 6-month lease. But one day she said the pastor just stopped letting her kids practice there, but never gave her money back. She's out $450. Andre Holmes is also looking for Pastor Frazier. He was hired to mow the yard, which is more than an acre.
I finished everything off. Poor brother just started leaving me hanging, giving me false words and telling me he's going to pay me.
He's out $250. We learned that Pastor Frazier also runs a cleaning business. That's how Danielle White says she got stung. He hired her cleaning company to clean a school he had a contract with. But when it came time to pay her, he ghosted her. She's owed $2,000.
You know, at this point, I'm very frustrated. I have employees I have to pay.
But what makes her really angry is that Pastor Frazier was her pastor. She attended his church.
He's a master manipulator and a narcissist.
As we told you last time, we also discovered Pastor Frazier is on the sex offender registry, listed as non-compliant for not telling the Jackson County Sheriff's Department where he's living. A church member told Problem Solvers that Frazier had set up a new church in this building in Independence under a new name. So we stopped by, once by day and once during evening services. So it's past 7 o'clock and he's supposed to be having midweek worship on Tuesdays at 7 and no one's here and the lights are out. Plus there's a realtor lockbox on the front door. Just more bad news for those trying to find him. People like Marquita, who's raising her granddaughter and had hoped to use a church-based catering business to provide them both with a better life. She never thought she'd lose her money to a pastor.
It's unforgivable.
If you know where Pastor Frazier is, give us a call or email us at Fox 4 Problem Solvers. Linda Wager, Fox 4 Problem Solvers.